All right. Hey, Hollis, thank you for joining the live. What's your fragrance of the day today? Mine is. Didn't mean to do that. My fragrance of the day today is Prada Luna Rosa EDT. Super nice, fresh, powdery fragrance. I love this stuff. Kind of reminds me of Armani Code. But like a really citrusy, fresh version of Armani Code. Hey, Barry boy, what's up, man? So I got 2 more fragrances today. I traded like 6 of my fragrances, but they weren't like super good fragrances that I traded. But once a decent amount of people join, I'm gonna show off the 2 new colognes I got. What's your favorite historical fact or story about Cologne? Well, I guess something that I've always found interesting. The first cologne was made by like some like Spanish explorer or something, and it's called 4711, and you can get this stuff super cheap. Like a gallon of it is like $25. Like 4711 is super cheap, but doesn't last long. It's an eau de cologne, but it's kind of interesting because like it was just a bunch of stuff he found when he was exploring and put it all together and made a fragrance. Hey yo, Dave, what's up, man? Oh, I gonna sell my Spice Bomb Extreme for 80. Is that a 4 ounce or not a 4 ounce, but like a 3 ounce? Be right back. All right, bro's probably gonna go sell it right now. All right, so I'm just gonna say this for anyone who wasn't in the live right at the beginning. I got 2 fragrances today. So once actually a decent amount of people join in, I'm gonna show off the fragrances. I'm really excited with what I got. There are 2 fragrances I really wanted for a long time, and I finally got them. I traded them with this kid at my school. Okay, so here's what I traded him. I gave him a bottle of Cremo Spice and Black Vanilla, a bottle of Goodfellow Number 2, which is like Target's brand of cologne, and I traded him a 5 milliliter of Versace Pour Homme. I gave him the rest of my Zara The Most Wanted Parfum, which I had like an ounce and like 1.7 ounces left. I used about half. And I gave him I also gave him this dossier of it's like a Dior Sauvage clone. And then I also gave him I gave him my bottle of Tommy Bahama Maritime. Give us a hint. Okay. One is a really good summer fragrance, and another one is also great for summer, but it's a very versatile scent. So I will give you guys a little bit to throw out some guesses. Yeah. So after you guys throw out some guesses, I will show you guys what it is. But yeah, so I traded him 6 colognes. But a bunch of them were like they were all good colognes, but some of them were on the cheaper side. So I feel like I kind of broke even with that. And I already filmed the review and everything for that today. And that video will come out on I got a video coming out on the 2nd. That's just like building a $250 fragrance collection. Then Friday I get a bunch of colognes. Have you visited any interesting museums or art galleries in Cologne? I don't know if there are any like museums or anything just based around Cologne. Or in I don't know if Cologne is a place. I was gonna go to class till I got high. I was rewatching the live stream I was on yesterday and decided to buy Versace Blue Jeans. Hope I like it. Okay, you're not gonna be let down. I really like that. Is this the Goon Cave? No, bro. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the colognes that I got. So, like I said, I got 2. The first cologne that I got was Versace's Dylan Blue. This is a 3.4 ounce, and it's like completely full. Like the guy I traded it for wore it a couple times, but he said he really liked it when he first got it, but he didn't really like it after that. which honestly I can kind of relate to. There's been a couple clones where like I really like it, I buy it, and then I don't really wear it that often. But I love Dylan Blue. I had a little 5 ml, and this stuff is so good. I love this. And then, so this was the one that I gave the hint that it's like super versatile. But dude, I love this stuff. I wanted to get it for so long, and I finally got myself a bottle. And the other cologne that I got, I don't know if any of you guys want to guess still, but I'll just show you guys. I finally got myself a bottle of LeBeau. He did use a decent amount of it, but I really don't care. It's only a 2.5 ounce, but I really like it. I really like LeBeau. So this is what I ended up getting. I'm super excited. I'm going to wear one of them tomorrow. I think I'm going to go with LeBeau tomorrow. But yeah, no, I was super excited to get these colognes. I really wanted them. They were honestly like the next ones I was going to buy. Definitely Dylan Blue. I didn't know if I was ever going to get LeBeau because I didn't want to order it and it's never in stock at my Dillard's. But I got both of them at the same time. So I really like that. Hey, that was my first JPG fragrance, dude. It's so good. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know if I would say, okay, I like it more than La Male. I don't like it more than Ultra Male. I don't know if I like it more or less than La Male Elixir. They might be on par with each other, but I really like La Male Elixir. Dylan Blue, oh my god, it's just a really attractive scent. I love this stuff. I guess really it's Ambroxan heavy, which is why I like it so much. Yeah, I was super excited for this. So I'm gonna put this back, and honestly, I'm gonna just grab out all my Jean Paul Gaultiers because I got 4 now, so I got a whole row. Yo, hey Benji, what's up, man? Night or day, the JPG. So this one, I would say it's a day fragrance. It's definitely like, you're outside or something and you want something that's gonna be super good. So I would say it's definitely more of a day fragrance. You got Versace. You got Versace Dylan Blue. Yes, sir. Yeah, dude, I love Dylan Blue. I'm so happy I finally got a bottle. What is the preferred intensity or strength of the converted fragrance? I guess just like preferred intensity or strength. Within fragrances, I want something that is strong. I'm gonna get noticed, but I don't want something that like you walk past me and it's gonna be way too strong. So I guess if I can just get really good longevity and projection of like 2 to 3 feet is really good. 3 to 4 is good, but sometimes I feel like it almost makes it a little too strong. What's up, Snuggle Squad? It's going pretty good, man. It's going good. Can't complain. I'm trying to smell LeBeau Parfum, but I can never find it. I don't like that one, dude. I don't know why. I just don't like it. But I'll show off all my JPGs. So I'll start in order that I got them. First, Jean Paul Gaultier I ever got was La Male Elixir. I got this on Black Friday last year. I paid retail. It wasn't even on sale, but I really like this. It treated me really nice, and I still like this fragrance. And then for Christmas, I got Ultra Male, and I got both of these in the 4.2 ounce. I love Ultra Male. It's my favorite one by far. And then my dad got me this 1.4 ounce of La Male EDT, which this one's still good. I know a lot of people say like, oh, don't own it. It doesn't smell good, but I still think it's really good, honestly. I like it. And now I got LeBeau. Also, one thing I think is interesting is this bottle is just like so much bigger than all the other ones because it's a 2.5 ounce. So obviously it's going to be bigger than a 1.4 ounce, but it's like pretty close to the size of the 4.2 ounce. But one thing I think is so weird is you look at the bottom and it's like, it doesn't look like a body on the bottom. Like it's just so like blocky and weird. But yeah, so here are all my JPG fragrances I have. And really, you could build like a good like year-round collection just off Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances. Did you buy that from someone? If you're talking about LeBeau, I didn't buy it from someone, but I traded it for someone. I traded them Cream of Spice and Black Vanilla, Dossier's clone of Dior Sauvage. Goodfellow number 2, which that's Target's brand of cologne. The rest of mine are the most wanted parfum. A little 5 ml of Pour Homme. And then I also traded him my Tommy Bahama Maritime. And in return, I got this LeBeau. And I got that Dylan Blue. Do you prefer natural or synthetic ingredients? So within like the actual fragrance and how it makes it smell, that really depends because there are some fragrances that smell super, green and natural, and I like that. But then there are also some fragrances, like for example, Versace Blue Jeans, which smells really synthetic, but I like it. So honestly, I don't have like one that I could say I like more than another if it's, synthetic or natural ingredients. But I'd probably say natural, just because like from like a health perspective, I guess it would be the safest. Loki think about starting a YouTube channel since it got 14 fragrances right now, just to see how it goes. I mean, I would absolutely recommend it. Granted, I had like a larger collection than you at that time, which it doesn't even matter, like because you could start a fragrance channel with not owning any fragrances and just be like, what do you guys think I should buy? And then go out and just like buy a bunch of suggestions. So I would say definitely, do it. I will give you a tip. If you do start, it's going to be super hard for like the first 100 to 200 subscribers. It's going to take so long. It's going to feel like you're doing it for nothing. And then when you actually get past that, you're going to start getting views, and it's going to feel so much better when you make content. Synthetic lasts longer normally, I think, too. Yeah, I could definitely see that, just because, they're like not just how the ingredients actually come. Yeah, I could definitely see synthetic fragrances lasting longer than average. I do have a whole row of Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances back here now, which I'm kind of excited about. I don't have them in their carrying cases, like they're in their cans, because I have all the cans up here in my windowsill. But I don't know. I might. It's just the thing is they take up so much space. Are there any particular brands or perfumes you admire and would like to emulate? I guess I would say some brands I admire: Giorgio Armani and the whole just Armani brand. Versace. I think the whole Versace brand is amazing. Not even just with fragrances, but with everything. Like they make really good clothing, and I love the fragrances, obviously too. But yeah, so I guess I would say like Armani or Versace. About to put on my Sony Wave here soon. Okay, so I was gonna get I was gonna get a I was gonna either get Missoni Wave. Okay, I was gonna get Missoni Wave, but then it sold out on it sold out on I can't think about it. It sold out on Amazon, and I was gonna get Versace Pour Homme, but then I saw that it was a clone of Bleu de Chanel, which I'm not the biggest fan of Bleu de Chanel, but I do definitely want to try and get my Sony Wave. I probably wouldn't try and be a serious YouTuber, but probably just make a video about my collection just for fun and see how it goes sometime this coming May. Yeah, I mean, I would just recommend doing it. Kendrick or Drake? That is an amazing question. I don't know, man. You tell me. Kendrick or Drake? I really don't know. Kendrick all the way. Drake is a great lyricist. So is Kendrick. But Drake, I don't know. He like a bunch of his stuff is just like, oh, I love you. Yeah, I'm a lover boy. I don't know. Like just a bunch of his stuff just kind of feels stupid. But I really like Kendrick Lamar just as a lyricist, and here's my hot take. Kendrick Lamar is the best rapper of this generation that we're in. A lot of people would say like, oh no, I don't even know who you put above him. Versace is the best bang for your buck designer in my opinion. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Do you have any fragrances that you have your sights on to buy next, like a wish list? Um, Honestly, no. I have 4 colognes that I'm getting on Friday. I ordered them like last month. My Dillard's was running this huge sale. But the only thing, so you spent like 220, and you got this box, right? And you get to pick a full size fragrance that goes in it. And then it comes with a bunch of stuff. Like some came with like the cologne deodorants, some came with like mini bottles. The one I have, I know it comes with a full bottle, a mini bottle. I can't remember what else is in it, but so I got all those, picked out really what I wanted, and then I got LeBeau and I got a Dylan Blue. So I really wouldn't say that there's a whole lot. I have my sights on next. I think I'm just gonna go to my rack stores and see what they have. Honestly, yo, I'm back. Hey, what's up, man? What are the new frags? So the new fragrances I got are LeBeau EDT and Versace Dylan Blue. Those are the 2 new fragrances that I got. Is there a specific mood or atmosphere you want the converted fragrance to evoke? So, like, if I'm on a date, I'll wear, like a sexy fragrance. So yeah, like there are definitely a bunch of moods. If, like clubbing is your thing, you'd wear a clubbing fragrance. So yeah, there are definitely a bunch of moods you try to evoke when you wear a fragrance. Kendrick, for sure. Versace Pour Homme is similar to Chanel Allure Homme Sport. Do you mean Missoni Wave is like a cross between Versace Pour Homme and Allure Homme Sport? Favorite Kendrick song? Ooh, favorite Kendrick song is probably favorite Kendrick song. I would say it's either "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe." I'd probably say "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe." That one's just my favorite one. There's also "Money Trees." I like that one too. But apart from that, those are up in the air for my favorite one. I bought Allure Extreme because everyone said it's good and gets compliments, and never once gotten one. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan on the Allure Homme Sport line. It's okay. It's not really that good. Not even hot take, just facts. Yeah, I agree with that. Never heard of Allure Extreme. So Allure Extreme is Allure Homme Sport, but they have like an extreme version of it, which it doesn't. It's like not even that different. It was good, man. That's what I got to do. It's fun to see if you can get a good deal on fragrances once you've heard about the rack stores. Yeah, that's for sure. W, I've been wanting to get LeBeau. I know you wanted Dylan Blue. Yeah, no, dude. I wanted LeBeau and Dylan Blue for so long. I finally got him. Dude, my cologne sample business taking off. Dude, that's good. Here's the thing. If you did everything like I told you to, and you're not like just losing a bunch of money by selling samples, what you need to do is you need to start expanding then. So just kind of like, I don't know, I guess like get a survey somehow on like some fragrances people want, and you need to get stuff like that in stock, because as soon as you can get like what people actually want in stock, you'll actually make like so much more money. And Money Trees is my favorite too. Yeah, it's super good. I mean, I don't know, because I'd say Good Kid, Mad City is my favorite one, but they got Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Money Trees, Poetic Justice is good too. Swimming Pools, that's a good one. I forgot about this. Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. That one's one I could not remember. I really like that one. But yeah, and then Damn is a good one too. But Damn has DNA, Loyalty, Love. I like Love. Humble, I like that. Duckworth is good too. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar has a bunch of good songs. Yeah, everyone is buying out Valentino. Valentino, which one? Born in Roma Intense or Born in Roma, or which one is it? Swimming Pools. Swimming Pools is a good one. How important is the packaging and presentation of the converted fragrance? I would say, okay, here's the thing. If it just comes in like a box like this is my box to La Nuit de l'Homme. Like, if it's a box like this, it doesn't really matter, like, because all the boxes, and I'll pull it out, but this whole drawer is just dedicated to all the cologne boxes that I have. So it's like, really, it doesn't matter. There are some cool boxes, like Dolce & Gabbana's Light Blue. Like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, it has like a suede feel on the box. I like that, but like, you're never really gonna like do anything with the box. There are 2 other examples though that I will show you guys. Actually, I guess 3. And this is where like presentation actually comes in handy. I have 3 examples of just like boxes. So first one is like the Ultra Male can, and it has like the holder. That's just nice because it just looks super professional and everything. Versace Dylan Blue kind of did the same thing. I just really like the can. Yeah, but then something like this, which is probably my favorite type of fragrance box, Latafa Kamarikawa. It has this really nice stand and just this like almost like podium like thing. So I guess I would say if you just have them in boxes, it's not that important, but it definitely does help if you have something like a can or a box that like it looks like you actually put a lot of thought into. Because honestly, you could just write the name in like white Sharpie and people would still buy it. My most complimented fragrance is Prada Luna Rosa Black, but I think it smells okay. Okay, I have a buddy who has Prada Luna Rosa Black. I really like that fragrance. I have Prada Luna Rosa EDT. That stuff is good too. But yeah, I think Prada Luna Rosa Black is probably my favorite from the Luna Rosa line. Apart from the EDT, I haven't really smelled a whole lot from that line though, all things considered. Oh shit. I don't want to waste a spray on my LeBeau. Middle Eastern frags have the best boxes. Yeah, that's for sure. I know a lot of them, well, because a lot of them is the whole reason why like you buy their fragrances is because they have like crazy presentations. So, for example, Latafa Kamarikawa, and I really don't have any ones like that are super crazy presentations. But like this, like it's just good presentation and stuff. If you can guess what Pokemon number 1 is, I'll subscribe. I'm not a really big Pokemon person. I know a lot of people would say Pikachu. I don't think it would be Pikachu, but probably, I don't know, Charizard. I have no clue. Born in Roma EDT. Okay, I've smelled that one. It's actually super good. It's like, it's just super fresh. I don't know. There's like it doesn't stand out to me. In the sense of like, oh my god, when I smell this fragrance, it makes me want to buy this fragrance. But when I smell it, I think like, damn, that's a good fresher fragrance, and it seems to have pretty decent longevity as well. But I could definitely see people at school wanting that fragrance because it's something. It's not overly strong, seems to last a decent amount of time, isn't going to choke anyone out, and just has a pleasant, clean smell. Yes, it's amazing. We'll definitely buy a new bottle soon. Okay, so I have a question. How much? So if you know this and if you feel comfortable saying it, how much did you buy the bottle for, and how much have you made off the bottle already? Like, have you made any money off it? And how many decants have you sold, and how much do you sell the decants for? Because what I wouldn't assume a bottle would go for more than like 100 for a 3.4 ounce. Do you like to blind buy? I love to blind buy. A bunch of these fragrances back here are blind buys. I can give you guys some examples of some blind buys that worked out super well. Latafa Kamarikawa, that was a blind buy that was super good. Versace Eros Flame, I smelt it like one time in store, but I couldn't remember. I blind bought that. Versace Dylan Blue, oh my god, probably one of my favorite blind buys. Ultra Male, I asked my mom for it for Christmas. I never smell anything or any of the clones. Aqua de Gio Profundo was a blind buy. I really like that. Both of these Hugo fragrances were blind buys. Only thing I went off was the note breakdown in the review, which I really like that. I really like these ones too. Yeah, so I guess you guys can kind of get the gist. A bunch of my fragrances are blind buys. These will be my first blind buy after 14 fragrances. See, that's interesting. How many? Just because a lot of people don't blind buy, but for me, it's like the feeling of buying something You have no clue what it smells like. You'll go off a note breakdown and what people say on the reviews. But having it work out is so amazing. I trade my Mont Blanc Explorer, Palmer Colwyn, Acqua di Gio, Port Homme for Valentino, and Sauvage Elixir. I sell 10 milliliter bottles for 10. I mean, that's not the worst price. Almost all my buys are blind, lol. Yeah, that's really good. I don't know. It's just, okay. I don't know why I said that's really good, but yeah, I really like blind buying. What's the most expensive fragrance you purchase? No shame. Sometimes they're 100% worth it. Okay. Disclaimer: I can't smell niche fragrances by me, so I'm not going to order a niche fragrance. But the most expensive fragrance I ever bought would be La Male Elixir, and that was $145. So all things considered, my most expensive cologne isn't really that expensive. It would be Acqua di Gio Profondo because this is $160 for this size, but I got it at Ross for $90. So I didn't pay the full price for that, obviously. But yeah, so those would be my most expensive ones. An excellent blind buy is the best feeling. Absolutely. It's exciting, but also a bummer, and sucks if you don't like the fragrance and spend a lot of money on it. Okay, see, so that's where if I'm going to order something online, I go into a store because if it's something like, I want to buy this Dior, I want to buy a Dior Homme Sport or something, right? I'll go into a store and I'll smell it. But like when I blind buy when I'm at like Ross or TJ Maxx. Like I don't like go and smell a bunch of fragrances and then try and find them at Ross and TJ Maxx. I'll find a fragrance. I'll be like, oh, this looks good. Look at the note breakdown. Looks good to me. Look at some of the reviews. Hey, people seem to like it. I'll buy it, So really when I blind buy, I'm not spending more than like $50. So all things considered, worst thing is I lose $50, I can trade it to someone, or I could give it to someone if I want to be nice, just give it as a present. I bought, like the one time I was let down by a blind buy, I bought Drakkar Noir because I saw Drake wears it apparently. And I bought it. I didn't really like it, but it was close to my dad's birthday. So you want what I did? Put it back in the box, wrote a note. Well, okay. I wrote a happy birthday note, put it in the box, act like I never opened it, and I gave it to him for his birthday. Went to my racks today. Prices were outrageous. See, I could see a bunch of prices being horrible. Really at my rack stores, a bunch of stuff is pretty fairly priced though. Like the Acqua di Gio I got for $90. The Hugo Bosses I get are like $27. So really my prices are pretty fair. But like, yeah, I will, and also just like location too. I'm in Montana. You're in Florida. Fragrances are going to be a lot more popular in Florida than Montana. I truly saved up for a long time to buy Baccarat Rouge 540. I kept smelling the trail it leaves, but still kept settling with the dupes. I'm proud to say the purchase was made with zero regret. Okay, now that's cool. I don't know if I really like Baccarat Rouge 540 that much. My mom had here's the thing. It smells good. It smells amazing. My mom has a clone of it, Dossier's clone. And it smells good. It's feminine smelling to me. That's the whole thing. Like it smells good. It just smells too feminine for me. Do you prefer a classic timeless scent or something more trendy and modern? See, now I would say a mix of both, but I'm gonna make it harder, and I'm gonna say I could only pick one. I would say something classic and timeless, because timeless, and then you say trendy and modern. Well, what's trendy now isn't going to be trendy in a year, So I would just say classic and timeless and classic. 50 milliliter Versace S Flame for $70. Yeah, run away for that price. You can get 100 ml for like $70. Only did it because Blue Jeans is so cheap. Yeah, it's $20. It's a good cologne in my opinion. I love it. Hollis, great question. Yes, Hollis, amazing question. Yeah, I don't know. Blue Jeans is cheap, but it's really good for the price. I would pay. I'd say like I'd pay like $50 for it comfortably. Maybe if if it was sold for like $70, I'd say I'd still buy it. Honestly, I love blue jeans. Um, it's like if you really like Nautica Voyage, would you still buy it if it was like $70? You know. Um, did you see Jensen's top 40 fragrances by salesman? No, I didn't. Did he just drop it today? Because I watch a decent amount of him. He's probably, I don't know if I'd say he's my favorite like fragrance influencer. Um, if I were to just rapid fire my favorite fragrance influencers, Nubs Fragrances, Jeremy Fragrance, Jensen's is up there. Oh, I can't remember his name. But he's from like Boston. He speaks with like a thick accent. I can't remember his name, but I like that guy. Um, but yeah, so there's like a couple of my favorites. Yo, bro, I'm tired. AF, I'm gonna head out. Gotta wake up for work at 5 a.m. again. Ooh, dude, that's tough. But have a good night, man. I'll see you in the next live tomorrow night, hopefully. My favorite classic scent might be Blue de Chanel. See, I get the appeal with Blue de Chanel because it's clean, it's fresh, you can wear it whenever. It's it's not pretty cheap actually. It's expensive. And when Chanel fragrances go on discounters, they only get discounted by like $10. But I could definitely see the appeal with it. It's just really not my favorite. My friend has Blue de Chanel EDT. It's like I smell it on him. I think it. Okay. I smell it on him. I think this fragrance smells good. It's just not. It's not even something I wouldn't want to smell like, but it's just not like really my cup of tea. Jensen's is my fave. That's fair. Why I Sell Myself is already top 4 sales. Okay. The thing with Why I Sell Myself, I smelt it. It's not like it's not anything special. It seems to last 6 or 7 hours. But the thing is, in my prediction, okay, hear me out. That is going to turn into the next like Dior Sauvage, Versace Eros, and everything. It's going to be grouped in with that because it's something that you don't stand out with it, but people just still love it, right? It's like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. You won't stand out with it, but people love it. It's like, hell, you could say it's like Versace Eros. You won't stand out with it, but people love it. I know who you're talking about. His name is oh, I can't remember his name. Gerald Gerald George. Gerald George. I don't know. That doesn't his name's like Gerald something. Um I can't remember, but I can't remember what his name is, but I watch his stuff a decent amount. How would you describe your personal style or aesthetic, and how do you want the fragrance to complement it? So, I guess I'll just show you guys my outfit because this is generally what I wear. I normally wear like a Dennis Rodman top, some sort of just shorts. Right now, I have on these throwback Milwaukee Bucks shorts, and then I always wear my white Nike socks. So I would say like how I like complement my fragrances. It really just depends because if I'm dressed up like this, I'm gonna want to wear something that smells laid back, smells fresh. But I really don't dress up a lot. Like when I do dress out or when I do dress up, I'm wearing dress pants and like a polo shirt, right? So I don't really match my fragrances with my clothing. Rather, I just wear whatever I want that day. I guess if that makes sense. But definitely, like when I do dress up, I will wear a more elegant fragrance. Crowd pleaser, yeah, for sure. Do you know Joy Ammon? No, I don't. I don't know him. Are you familiar with the store Navarro? No, I'm not. Drip. Hey, thank you, man. Overly masculine fragrances turn me off most of the time, so I took the risk on Blue de Chanel. It seemed to crack the code for me. I'd take any recommendations similar to it. Um, if you run out of your Blue de Chanel and you want something that's a clone of it, try Missoni Pour Homme. If you like Blue de Chanel, maybe like go to your Dillard's or something. Try Chanel Allure Homme. the EDT. Do not try like the Extreme or the Edition Blanche. But yeah, try Chanel Allure Homme. Try YSL EDP or the EDT. Maybe try something like Versace Eros EDT, because that is more of a youthful vibe and it really focuses on vanilla. So I wouldn't really say it's like a masculine fragrance. Like a relaxed sporty fit. Wait, so are you saying Joy Admin is a relaxed sporty fit? Off non Trothy Blue. You were talking about that yesterday. Navarro is like a pharmacy, and they have a whole fragrance section that they mostly have designated. Mostly have designer, but prices are great. I get most of my fragrance there. See, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like if they got good prices on just designer stuff, that's fair. Similar to Blue de Chanel, Cologne, Bulgari, Tiger, one of my favorites. Solid recommendation. Thank you. Hey man, yeah, you're welcome. I really want to tell you guys the fragrances that I got and that I'm getting on Friday, but I'm not because it's gonna ruin it. And so here's how my uploading schedule works, right? I do 2 shorts a day. I do my fragrance of the day, and I just do a random short video. And then every 4 days I upload a long form video. And I try and do lives whenever I can. So, I had a video come out yesterday, I think. It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. So then I have a video coming out on Thursday, because then that's in 4 days. And then Friday I get my colognes. I'm going to film that video. And then that video is going to get posted Friday, Saturday. It's going to get posted like Monday or something. But you guys will see my fragrance of the days because I'll probably end up wearing them. But you guys will see what they are then. Hey Kobe, what's up, man? Oh, well, I totally skipped over some. But hey Kobe, what's up? No, you seem like you like to wear a relaxed sporty fit. Yeah, I definitely do. Joy Ammon is a fragrance reviewer. Okay, I'll definitely have to look them up because I've never heard of them. Don't tell us. All right, I won't. I mean, here's the thing. It's like I want to, but at the same time, it's like if I've held the secret since last month when I bought the fragrances, like why would I just ruin it now? You should review Gravite. What's Gravite? I've never heard of that. Okay, so I have a question. Have you guys smelled Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy? Because that stuff is so good in my opinion. It's like fresh, like a bubble, or it's not fresh, but it's a sweet bubblegummy vibe, but then it has tobacco and it's super good. Will you remember me when you have a bunch of subscribers? I will. Okay, here's the thing. I can't promise, it's like just say randomly I blow up and I become famous. I can't promise that I will remember all of you guys. But I'm going to try my hardest. There are a couple distinct people I will remember. I'm not picking favorites, but Barry Boy, I'm definitely going to remember him. This guy, JC Does Sense, I'm definitely going to remember him. But I will try my hardest to remember a bunch of you guys. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? It was at Navarro. Never heard. It's good. I like it, and I know that you're not saying never heard that it's good. I know that you're saying you never heard. Do you remember me? Yes, I remember you. Will you remember me? I will remember you. Just Kobe. Yeah. From last stream. Yeah, dude. I remember you've been in my last stream and the stream before. What was it called? So it's Valentino, Coral Fantasy, like fairy tales and fantasies. But it has like this like bubblegum type sweetness to it. Like it doesn't smell like bubblegum, but like that sweetness you get from bubblegum. It has like that type of sweetness, but it has like this like tobacco in it. But it's like this like sweet tobacco. It's super good. Do you have any preferences regarding the complexity or simplicity of the fragrance compositions? Okay, so I guess I can show you guys lists. Get some. Okay, I guess I'll pull out my most complex fragrance, you could say, and then my most simple fragrance. I have a couple fragrances that are just like a simple 3-note breakdown. Um, I might get JPG Scandal thoughts. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I don't think I've ever been able to smell Scandal. I know all of my people, or all my people, all of my all the people at my all the people at, or not all the people at Dillard's, but the people at Dillard's, they all they stock is like the LaMail line and stuff like that. So I don't think I've been able to smell Scandal, but I hear that it's just like a good sweet fragrance. Should I get Valentino Green Extravaganza? I was looking at it. No. Oh, okay. If you like it, you should get it. Me personally, I don't really like it. It's okay. It's not the best. But back to Hollis's question where she asked if I liked if I like more like complex or simple fragrances. Two of my favorite fragrances. Here's Versace Blue Jeans. You guys don't have to look up the no breakdown, but if you guys get the chance, I would recommend you do it. This stuff has like at least 8 notes per thing. So this stuff has like at least 30 like actual notes in it. But it smells, pretty simple. Like I get like a couple notes I can pick out, but it smells really well and blended together. And then there's LeBeau. Top note, bergamot. Middle note, coconut. Base note, tonka bean, right? It's a simple 3-note breakdown, but it smells more complex. So really half the time you'd think half the time you'd think or like half the time whenever I smell a fragrance like this, I'm like, oh, this smells a lot more complex. And you look, it's a 3-note breakdown. And I look at this and it's like, it smells pretty simple, but it's a really long note breakdown. So I really don't have any preferences. So I guess really what I was trying to show everyone is there are a lot of fragrances in my collection that have a lot of notes in them and barely any notes, but I don't really, treat one over another because it has more notes or less. It's called Gravite by Particle. Look it up. You won't be disappointed. It is pretty amazing. That's coming from someone who uses Baccarat, Creed, and Sauvage on the regular. I mean, I've never really smelled anything from. I don't even know what I was trying to say. Thank you. Yeah, man, you're welcome. Dude, I hope you remember me. I'm a collector and always ask the good shit. Huh. I will try to remember you. Here's the thing. I don't know if you've been in any of my other lives. I don't. Okay, here's the thing. It's like, I don't remember you. You could have been in some of my past lives. But I have 600 subscribers. I get like 10,000 views a week. Right. I'm not trying to like flex right now. But like just so many people always come in and they'll join my live and they'll be like, do you remember me? And it's like heyo, I remember this person because they've been in my lives pretty recently. So sometimes I forget people, but if there's something that you remember, or like if there's something that I can remember you from, I'll more than likely remember you. Hey yo, what's up, man? Anytime I put on a cologne, everyone says it smells. First of all, what cologne is it? And how many sprays are you doing? Because that's really what it would depend. If you're wearing something like super cheap and you're putting on a bunch of sprays, you're not going to get like the best reactions. So that could kind of explain it there. Or, you could just be around people who just don't really like the stuff. Will you be live tomorrow? Yes, I will be live tomorrow. I'm going to be live tomorrow, more than likely Thursday night, but I might not do it Thursday night. And Friday night, probably I won't be live, more than likely. Saturday I will not be live. Sunday night I might be live. But it really just depends. That's the point. If you had to get rid of one of your colognes, what would it be? One of the colognes, I would say, really easy. Either Nautica Voyage or this Michael Jordan cologne I bought. I bought it because I thought it's gonna. Well, okay. If I'm being dead honest, I thought it was gonna turn me into Michael Jordan. No, I'm kidding. But like I had a couple colognes. I thought, oh, I'll smell good if I get it. I never wore it. Yo, what the hell, Clips? I watch your vids sometimes. Is he famous? Is he famous? No worries. I'm mostly kidding. Haha. I'm one of the ones who brought up the stigmas of wearing female and feminine fur. Okay, see, now it's like that. I remember you because you asked me. Um, you said like, do you care if a guy wears a women's cologne or a women's perfume or vice versa? See, like that. I remember that because I said no, I don't care, and then you said, "Great answer. You just earned a sub." Or you said something along the lines of that. So but see it's like that. It's like you bring that up, I remember you immediately. But sometimes when like people just join the live and they're like, do you remember me from this live 8 weeks ago? And it's like, no, I don't fucking remember you. You probably said like two things. How'd you con- or would you consider yourself a Sigma male because you wear colognes? No, I'm not a Sigma male. I'm an alpha. Get it right. When did you get LeBeau? Now we twinning. So I got LeBeau today. I traded it with one of my friends. In the trade, I got LeBeau and I got the bottle of Dylan Blue. But yeah, so I just picked it up today, and I think I'm gonna wear it as my fragrance of the day tomorrow. All right, Mike. I need to get some sleep. Night. Keep it going like always. All right, man. I will. Have a good night, Barry boy. Okay, no, but is the C Flips guy like famous or something? Because I don't know. Because personally, I've never heard of him, but I don't know. Might be. I'll definitely look him up after this. Type shit. Type shit. Yeah, no. So, I really don't know what I want to talk about. There's like so many things that go through my head when I'm on live, where it's like I could just talk about cologne. I could do something else. Bring up something else. I'm not gonna bring up something else. I'm just gonna talk about cologne. I got both of them. You got Dylan Blue and LeBeau, or what? I'm gonna show you guys the empty bottles of cologne I have. I only have two, but yeah, I guess I just kind of want to show you. I don't know why I want to show you guys, but I do, so I'm gonna. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out of my live. No, I'm kidding, obviously. Okay, so two empty bottles of cologne I have. Big 3. I guess it's not a big. It's a 3.3 ounce of Jimmy Choo Man. This was my dad's cologne. He dropped it though. I don't know how he dropped it, but he dropped it. But it's just super nostalgic for me. And then this was one of my friend's dad's cologne, but he had polo green, and it's weird. It's like, it smells bad. Okay, here's the thing. I would never wear polo green, but I like smelling it, I guess. I should get Club de Nuit Intense Man review. I might get Club de Nuit Intense Man. I hear that it's like super good. A super good Creed Aventus clone that has good longevity over the other clones. But I don't know. I do like the Creed Aventus DNA, but I already have Explorer and I don't wear it a lot as is, so I don't know. I might, but I might not. Valentino Coral Fantasy genuinely will be the next one I try out in store. Just need to read up on it. Looks way up my alley. Yeah, I mean, it probably would. If you don't like really masculine scents, then that might be good because it has some masculine side with the tobacco, but it's super sweet. Another fragrance I would recommend. Try Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male or LeBeau, because LeBeau is a super sweet coconut fragrance, not really masculine, and Ultra Male, it's just a really fruity vanilla fragrance. I would say try LeBeau though, because Ultra Male is out of season right now. But try LeBeau. It just smells like to Explorer, to be honest. See, I've never smelled Club de Nuit Intense Man. Yeah, sweetness mixed with tobacco sounds so cool. Yeah, it's like I feel like the attractiveness with that is You have tobacco, which is a spice, it's a spicy, manly scent, you know, and then you mix it with some sweetness, and it's like it takes something that's super strong, should be, you know, super masculine, and just blends it and just makes it a lot better. Um, I have a serious issue. Over 70 different bottles and close to 10 grand invested. Please don't tell me you bought everything retail. I don't know how many fragrances I have, but I probably have at least like 40, but I've only spent like 2 grand because I bought a bunch of my stuff like from rack stores. Should I get Nautica Voyage? No. Get like Mont Blanc Legend Spirit or Mont Blanc Legend or Mont Blanc Legend Red or something else, honestly. Like Nautica Voyage, okay, Nautica Voyage isn't bad. It's fresh, it's musky. It's just not really good. Voyage sucks balls, to be honest. Hi. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Bro, I've spent maybe 500. Let's see, how many colognes do you have in your collection, though? Because I have like 40, like I said. I spent like 2 grand altogether, which a bunch of the colognes I got were like bought for me. They were bought from from just from my parents and stuff for like Christmas, birthdays, but also a bunch of stuff. It's just like I just had some extra money. Hi, how to donate? I don't have any donations set up. If you would like to support me, you can go to my bio and you can go to the actually I don't know. I don't like I don't know. I don't really like want a whole lot of people to donate. I mean, you can if you want. Like, I don't know. I guess leave a comment and I can like give you my PayPal or something. But I don't have any way set up to like actually donate like directly through the stream. Like 10 to 15. See, that's not bad. Maybe 300. Yeah, that's not bad. Did you hear about the new Versace Eros Energy? No, I didn't hear about that. I just want to be kind. LOL. Okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't trying to be rude. If that's what you took it as. I don't, it's just like I feel like I've always had this issue of like when people want to give me something or buy me something. I just always like I don't know. I'm just always so iffy about it because it's like I know I'm in a position where like I really don't need a whole lot of donations and stuff, but yeah, if you really want to, you can. But like I said, just leave a comment. I can give you like my PayPal or something. Any fragrances that you really wanted to get into but just couldn't pull the trigger? Sauvage Elixir, because I really like that fragrance, but it's so expensive for not being a niche fragrance. It's $180 for a 2 ounce. But yeah, I mean, I really want to get Sauvage Elixir, but it's just so expensive, and you really can't wear it all that often. Just let me find out. All right, I will let you find out. Yeah, I don't know. So there are definitely like a couple fragrances, but I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm fine if I spend like $20 on a fragrance. If I spend like 50, 60, like if I spend like $150, that's fine. But I'm buying a full size bottle. I'm buying a big bottle. But then it's like they're like, oh, here's Sauvage Elixir, not a niche fragrance. A 2 ounce for $180, and it's like that's so expensive for something that's not niche, for something that's just a designer fragrance. I'm getting Dior Fahrenheit maybe. Try and smell the Le Parfum. If you get the EDT is okay. It smells like gasoline or like oil in a good way. But I think the Le Parfum is so much better than the EDT. But the EDT, it just smells overly masculine in my opinion. Also, it doesn't seem like it would be the best. Like, it's really not the best for like spring or summer. So, I would, if you do buy Fahrenheit, probably hold off on it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, man, you're welcome. I would hold off on it though. I would try and get like some good summer fragrances though, like buy an Acqua di Gio or something like that. Buy By Versace Hawass, by Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Together, by something from the Invictus line. I would just try and find something that's going to be a little better for summer as of right now. Just because Dior Fahrenheit is good if you like those type of fragrances, but it's just really not good for the summer. Yeah. Dior Fahrenheit is a perfect example of a scent I wanted to get into, but just great packaging, cool concept, but the fragrance genuinely smells like gasoline, no exaggeration. Okay, but see, here's the thing. It's like, you know how when you when you go and pump gas or you're at the gas station with your parents and you smell like gasoline, like you think it's good. Like Dior was just like, oh, people like gasoline, so let's try and make it into a cologne. This is a really hard question. If someone has never had a cologne and you had to make a blind recommendation for beginner, for beginner, what is it? Okay, so I've actually done this before. I recommended my friend Versace Dylan Blue. He was talking to me. He was like, he was like, I've never owned a cologne. I want to get a cologne for my birthday. I don't know what I want though. And I was like, get Dylan Blue, and he was like, okay, and he loves Dylan Blue. It's $85. Is that too much for what? If you want good cologne, you pay good money. I know. I never said that. I never said that good colognes weren't. I'm just saying Sauvage Elixir, it is a good fragrance. Is it $180 good? No. I'd pay $150 for it for a 2 ounce. I could see that, and like $180 for a 3.4 ounce or something like that, but not $180 for it. I feel like that's overpriced. I'll see you tomorrow if you go live. Have a blessed night. God bless. All right, man. Thank you. I'll see you hopefully in the next live. That's a great recommendation. That's what got me into cologne. Yeah, I mean, here's the funny thing. I didn't even own Dylan Blue because I just got it today. And if I'm being dead honest, I hadn't smelt it before that. I never smelt it, but I knew a lot of people like Dylan Blue. I know it's a compliment getter. I know it's versatile. And I was gonna say something like Eros. I recommended Eros, and right after I said that, he said, "Is that a vanilla heavy fragrance? Because I don't really like vanilla." And I immediately thought to myself, like, oh shit, like the whole thing at Eros is vanilla. So I said, get Dylan Blue. It doesn't have vanilla. It kind of smells like a shower gel. It smells fresh. It smells good. And he did that. Gotta check out, dude. I'll definitely be back for the next stream. Your channel's criminally underrated and needs way more subs. Peace, my guy. Hey, thank you, man. Have a good rest of your night. WTF. Yes. Whatever you are saying WTF to, I agree. I have a big collection, and I started with Curve. Okay, so I got a question. How many fragrances do you have in your collection? My first fragrance I ever started out with was Strong With You EDT. My dad gave it to me. I absolutely love that fragrance. Just ordered Versace Eros Fire in the red bottle. So you ordered Versace Eros Flame. This stuff is good. I really like it. Citrus and vanilla is really what you get. This stuff is so good. And it lasts 9 to 10 hours on my skin. Is the Dylan Blue? What? So this is Dylan Blue, but what was your question about it? I don't want Eros because everyone has it. Okay, here's my thing. I have Eros EDT. When I first got it, oh my god, I love this stuff. This was my shit. It was so good. And it's still a good fragrance. I really can't. It's probably been close to almost a month since I've worn it. It's a good fragrance, but I would recommend the Eau de Parfum. It smells like Eros. That vanilla's toned down. So much better. For someone that wants to start and don't want to pay for big bucks, go with Curve or Nautica Voyage. Okay, I've never smelt Curve, so I'm not going to speak on that. I would disagree with Nautica Voyage only because I've found better fragrances for the same price. I'll pull out one to show you. $20. I got this Abercrombie and Fitch First Instinct Together. Lasts a little bit longer than Nautica Voyage. It's an Invictus style fragrance with a nice floral undertone. So I would say try and find something else. If you have to spend even like 10 more bucks to get, say, like Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, definitely do it. A lot of people who get Nautica Voyage buy it, they're like, oh, this kind of sucks. And having a bad fragrance as like your first um having a bad fragrance as like your first experience is probably one of the worst things that can happen, because then your brain automatically goes to, do I want to buy this fragrance because I bought one and it wasn't really good. I have about 25. That's a pretty decent sized collection. I have I don't know. I have like four. I have almost like 50. Thoughts on Dylan Blue? I have it right here. Super good, fresh, out of the shower smell. Can wear it whenever. Really good. I love this stuff. Get Tommy Bahama over Nautica Voyage, St. Bart's. I've never smelled St. Bart's. I just gave away my thing of Tommy Bahama Maritime. I didn't give it away. I traded it. I traded away Tommy Bahama Maritime. Maritime, you can get a 4.2 ounce for like 27 bucks. That stuff smells pretty good. Although it kind of gives me a headache when I wear it. I have to go feed my cat. So I will be right back. I'm going to unclip my mic real quick, but nobody leave. I'll be back in like 10. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. All right, I'm back. Okay. That was pretty quick. I have about 30 to 35, a lot of Middle Eastern fragrances and cheap buys. See, now, like, that's I would say, a perfect amount of fragrances that, like, say you want a collection, but you don't want to, like, spend a shit ton of money. 30 to 35 is, like, that good, like, middle. Yeah, Middle Eastern fragrances are great. And a lot of cheap buys are actually really good. What's my favorite one? My favorite fragrance? I'm out of breath, guy. I just sprinted to feed my cat. Strung with You EDT. This was my first fragrance as well. I think that's also gonna do it for this stream pretty much. It's 9:30 for me. I gotta get ready for bed and for school in the morning. But that was a really good live. I'll give you guys some time to like put in your guys's last comments. But thank you all for a good live. Please make sure to like and subscribe if you guys haven't. I do lives pretty often, so if you guys enjoyed this live, got a bunch more lives that I do. So I hope I'll see some of you guys later in the future. But I hope you all have a great rest of your guys' night. I'm going to be wearing Le Beau tomorrow, so keep your eye out for the fragrance of the day. And yeah, just keep your eye out for my videos tomorrow. This live will more than likely be uploaded at least tomorrow night, or at least tonight or tomorrow. So if you guys want to rewatch this live, you can do it too. Would you ever spend over 300? Yes, just depending on how good the fragrance is. If you had to get a Middle Eastern fragrance right now, what are you getting? I would say Kahila Platinum because that's a clone of Le Beau, but since I have Le Beau, I'd probably say it's actually a really good question. I'd say it would have to be good for summer. So I don't know if Missoni is a Middle Eastern company, but I'd say Missoni Wave. If they're not a Middle Eastern company, I would say probably something like Rasasi. No, not even Rasasi. I'd say like Offnod Supremacy in Heaven or whatever that is, because that's like a green Irish tweed clone, I think. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this live, guys. I hope you all had a good live. I know I just said that. I hope you all have a great. I hope you all have a great rest of your guys' night. I'll hopefully see some of you guys in the next live. I think they are Missoni Wave. It's good. I grow me. See, I definitely want to try it. I want to try Missoni Wave. Yeah, like I said, I'll see some of you guys in the next live. Hopefully, make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't already. I hope you all have a great rest of your guys' night. Bye, y'all.